So what I had in mind before was just to come here, talk about the process, and then give you the names of companies that is recruiting, right? Just tell you everything. But my research phone got spoiled, so I'm trying to get the laptop. Like I've told you people, watch my videos so that we can get laptop. So as me I had the laptop, it will be easy for me to just say, because now I had to write, see, and it's not easy writing all these things because this thing is too much. Easy to just read from their website and just use my mouth to explain. Now I'm tired of writing, so I'll try be splitting it sharp, because if I keep waiting till when my laptop will come, people will not see the video. So the ones I know that I can write, I'll just write it and explain to you guys. I can do it step 1, step 2. That's why I've started splitting my videos now, because you know go writing. It might be writing for me. To sit down and shoot video, to write script, to do this one is something. I should not sit down and come and be writing. It's not easy. Like accountants, even bankers, but they don't write wish me. So you guys should watch my videos so that we can get laptop. In that view, when you just put the laptop here, easy for you to talk, right? And just read from their screen and explain. So guys, we'll be talking about nanny jobs in Netherlands. Yeah, I know this video has been long awaited. I'm so sorry for the delay, the break in transmission, but then you know I have to be sure of all the information I bring to you guys, so that somebody not say, especially for my Nigerian viewers, you know that I used to tell people, if Nigerians are not qualified, why do I have to post the video? No, tell me. So whatever research I'm making, the first thing I check is, are Nigerians eligible? Are they eligible? If they're eligible, then I'll post it. So that's why it took me time. But before I go further, this is not to roll out other African countries. So I know that other Africans watch me, and I really appreciate you guys, but you know what I mean. Not that in Africa, Nigeria is the most profiled. So when I say if Nigerians are eligible, so of course if Nigerians are eligible, so that means of course other African countries are eligible too, because I've seen a pathway like that it was only Ghanaians and other countries that is eligible. Nigeria is not there. So that's why I used to streamline to Nigeria. I know that once Nigerians are eligible, everybody in Africa, when I say Nigerians come and apply, just know that I'm talking to all of you. You already know. So that's what I use as yardstick. I appreciate all my African countries that is watching me. You even know where I won. You see, this one is green. I know we're green today. Anyways, let's dive right into it. So today I'll be talking about nanny jobs in Netherlands. It's been long awaited, but I want to say something according to my extensive research, right? So I'm talking about the requirements, the documents you need, companies that is recruiting, and everything of that. Anyways, I've said anyways many times. So first of all, what do you need? Let me tell you people something. You know that me, I don't like to lie for you people. I don't come and post video because of views and come and say, Kenika, let me not lie for you. Should I be sincere? Let me just be posting videos for views. Should I? As they go one by one like this, pay me that at least I'm going on my truth, than I should be posting videos. Come and be whining you people. Let me be sincere with you. According to my extensive research, right, when they are to bring somebody from overseas, right, that means you have to be highly skilled. Even you ask yourself, assuming you are in Ghana, you want to bring, let's say African country, assuming you are outside the country, you want to bring an employer. You say if you will check the skills now, you have to be highly skilled. Nobody will waste their time, their effort, their money, their sponsor just to bring somebody that is not skilled. I hope you understand that. Though you can actually get this job without experience or without background, but as I used to see, there is nobody that will see somebody with experience or background and come and choose you that did not have experience. My dear, you get where grace of God we used to accompany somebody, and when grace of God reached there, it's your skills that will push you forward. Grace of God is important. Favor of God is important, but you go get some places in your life when grace of God don't push you reach that side. Now your skills and your and experience that will not push you further. So if you know you want the grace of God to work for you, the favor of God to be sufficient for you, your skills, your experience is extremely important. And in that view, I don't know if I've posted the video, I don't even know if I've shot the video, but I'll check it. But in case I've not shot it, let me tell you. it is important just to put your to boost your point, to boost your effort, in as much as this nanny job, right, somehow is something more like a charisma job, because the host family or the parents that want to recruit you, yeah, you have to speak to your host family to come and see whether you connect with their child or not. It involves charisma. That's part of it. But aside the charisma part of it, visa too as well is important, because even if maybe the mother child actually likes you and then the skills is not there, the immigration will be like, is it your sister? She ain't powerful me. She doesn't have any skills, so or anything. So why do you want to bring her to Netherlands? Is there something I am missing, my dear? Since you can bring somebody from outside Netherlands without skills, so why can't you just look for somebody inside Netherlands to do the job? Though there is one visa for Netherlands that I talked about, Netherlands visa, startup visa. Be listening, they introduced that visa that any employer can bring any employee from outside non-EU, regardless of whether you see somebody or you don't see somebody or anything. Yeah, you can. But according to my extensive research, that these immigration people, they will talk something like this to attract you, and then in reality you will now say that she ain't content solely. Just like countries that introduce job seeker visa. If you look at the visa now, in your mind, you just like, it's not to go to the embassy, collect visa and be walking up and down to be looking for visa. But then in reality, it cannot be like that. You understand? So when they tell you something in plain terms, just know that you have to open your eyes and dig it in deep terms and find the real meaning. And that's why I said in those my job seeker visa videos that let's be realistic with ourselves. You cannot collect visa when it's not Nigeria that they used to paste vacancy, apply for cleaner, apply within. You now go to another country you've not been to before. You now be going to I want to apply for post. It cannot work like that. So in that way I was like, try to get your job, go to low. But the only thing should be like, okay, maybe they say come for interview. In that way, you'll be able to, even during the visa interview, they will ask you what effort have you made to search for a job, what clinic, why are you going here. That way they will consider your visa. But then you did not search for a job, you did not do anything. You want to collect job visa. Do you know somebody in this country? No. Have you been to this country before? No. Can you speak the language before? No. So how did you want to get the visa? You ask yourself. So sometimes when it's immigration people, when they bring very attractive things like this, just wait for me to come and weigh him. We already know their scope. They shall want you to come. But in reality, some things are achievable or not. And that's why I'm telling you that this nanny job, 100% you can get it with that experience. But just to buttress the point, you get, experience is important, skills is important, and then certificate is important. So now this one will now bring me towards do you actually know that, let's take it one by one. Like in Nigeria, do you actually know that, do you actually know that there's nanny registration in Nigeria? Yeah, they actually have a governing body. It was when I was making my research, I was like, so we have governing body. Yes, so in Nigeria they are called nanny. I'll be typing down the screenshot. Nanny Clinical Organization of Nigeria. So if Nigerian can have, so of course Ghana, just type it on Google. If you don't know their name, just type nanny organization, nanny regulatory body in Ghana. If you're in Cameroon, you can do nanny regulatory body in Cameroon, nanny regulatory body, or you can use nanny, you can use Oripia. Google will pick it out, and then when Google show it, of course, you know the website. Like me, when I typed it on Google, nanny regulatory body in Nigeria, right? I saw so many websites, but I was able to figure out when I saw nanny.org.ng. So if you're browsing something from Nigeria, you see NG. If it's something from UK, you see .uk. So that way, so Ghana, I think Ghana is GN, right? You'll be able to figure out the official website. So just to boost your points, my dear brothers and sisters, if you are not in Netherlands, if you're outside Netherlands or outside Europe, right? But if you are in Europe, this might not apply to you. But if you are coming from places like Africa, I will actually advise, it's not part of the requirement though. Now me they put some. Now I used to tell you that sometimes when they bring these things, sometimes let's try and be realistic with ourselves. You got me? So I actually advise you actually register with the nanny association of your country. And in that view, I've checked for Nigeria, whether you have experience, whether you've carried baby before, whether whatever, anything, you register with them. And this, to register with them, is actually to give you like 2 or 3 benefits, right? So the first one is they will actually train you. The first one is when you register with their body. When you want to apply for any nanny job, whether in Netherlands, whether in any country, it actually boosts your CV and give it more, okay, you know what you are doing, you know what you are talking about. You are not just to jackpot. You get, they will know that yes, you truly have passion for it. Number 2, most companies, most companies, they actually require for certificate of good standing. And the only person that can actually give you certificate of good standing is from what? From your organization. In fact, for nurses, for all this medical thing, relocating to Qatar, that's why I even found about the certificate of good standing. Your employer cannot even give you, even if you worked as nanny in Nigeria, the mother of the parents you work with, they can't give you certificate of good standing. It's your organizing body, the regulatory body, that can give you. So can you see that as second benefit? So the third one is they will actually train you for this nanny thing. It can be online course, it can be physical. They will issue you a certificate. They will teach you all those basic things. That is, most of these, their requirements. I've checked for Nigerian, they have everything: CPR, first aid, this one, what to do when there is a baby is crying, when there is clinical, all those basic things they're going to teach you. They will issue you a certificate. And the fourth benefit is you will actually be registered with Nanny Association. So even if you don't even plan to work as a nanny in Nigeria, when they anything, so in that view, even when you're going and you need any letter from your association, you just go to them, you actually registered with them, and you know all of it. So that's why I advise that you're registered with the Nanny Association. It's not part of their requirements, but you know that me, I like to tell you what is clinical. So it's better to actually register with their organization, because the thing is, before somebody will bring you from outside the country, they don't know you from anywhere, and then you are not registered with the board, and you say you want to come and carry baby, you get a CB. So when you're registered with your body in your local country, you have the license, you have the certificate for CPR. Though that is CPR certificate that you have, they'll still teach you another one abroad, but that one is like stepping. So I don't know if I've made the video yet. If I've made the video yet, I created a special playlist for nanny. Just click the link in my description box. Excuse me. Just click the link in my description box. You will see nanny as a playlist. Just click the playlist and just see nanny, right? So I don't know if I posted it before this video or after this video, or shall wait for it, but just know that you have to register with the organizing body of your country to boost it. So in that view, when I talk about organizing body, I told you we have so many documents that you need. So the first one is what what's it called? Your nanny registration. Some companies require it, some companies don't require it, but even if they don't require it, you show them that, auntie, I am registered. You understand? The second one is certificate of good standing. Some companies require it, yes, some companies do not require it, but when you have it, you push to them, auntie, I have certificate of good standing. The next one is first aid certificate. This one is very important. Everybody has to. First aid for children, no. You know, we have first aid for adults. If you are going for this healthcare, this thing. So first aid for children. And that's why it's important to register with the local authority in your country, because they will teach you all those first aid and everything. First aid, and the next one is CPR. CPR and first aid, they almost go hand in hand together. I don't know if they will split it or anything. So when you register with your body, they will tell you the courses you have to take. That will just verify like that. So another thing that you need is your international passport. Of course, you want to travel. Is it passport photograph you take before? Is it international passport now? Why is stressing me? Your international passport, not your international passport, valid international passport. And like I used to advise, it's always good to have at least, you can apply for the 5 years. If you're in Nigeria, 5 years or 10 years, shall make sure that it has a lot of spaces behind it at the back, your international passport. Then another thing is, from what I've seen so far, you know that I don't like to you people. Another thing is, okay, let me not jump. Another thing that you require is medical examination. Yeah, they will require, of course, you are dealing with children and you have to do medical examination, HIV, hepatitis, this one, all those this thing, you know, those medical tests. They can tell you to do X-ray as well, depending on the organization, depending on the parents, depending on this, yeah. medical exam is important, but don't do it yet till after you get the job, because they are the ones that will tell you which one you should do, which one you should not do. Then another thing that you need is DBS check. Of course, anything involving you have to do with children or anything, you always need your police certificate. So that's police character, this thing in Nigeria. The next on my list that you need is your CV and cover letter. Obviously, where you've worked, where you've this, even if you don't have experience as a nanny, right? Once you register with your organizing body and all of that, and then maybe you use experience of maybe I carried my mother's child, I carried my sister's child and everything, it can still cover for you, because nanny is not a all those kinikon job. But that's why I said make sure you register. So whether you've carried your mother's child or you've carried your kinikon child before, make sure you are registered with your governing body. But then when it comes to certificate of good standing, your organization might not be able to give you if they've not seen that, okay, maybe they posted it somewhere to go and work. So in that view, you might do maybe part-time nanny work or anything, so that they'll be able to give you that certificate of good standing. Because why would I do certificate of good standing when you've not worked under us before? But they can give you, I don't know, depending, shall find out from them. Then the another one is online certificate courses. Is important and is not important though. It's not really important since you're registering with your governing board, because they will actually give you the certificate. So another one in my list, I've talked about international letter, your CV, of course, and then your cover letter. Though from what I've seen, it's not important. CV and cover letter is not really important, but like I said, depending on the company, depending on the organization, I'll talk about it. And then driver's license. Yeah, so many companies do not require for it, so many required for it, but then whether you have it or not, for example, if you're a nanny, sometimes you have to take the child out, you have to take them to play, you have to take them to this. So you having a driver's license is really a plus. So if you have your local Nigerian driver's license, just go to any Federal Road Safety and change it to international anything. But trust me, it is not compulsory. Some request for it, some do not request for it, and you having it can actually boost your chances. You understand? Because of what I've explained. So another thing that you need is what else? Another thing that you need is your age and marital status. For most of the ones I have seen, they require you to be unmarried or not married. So in that view, maybe you have a family in Nigeria, maybe you have to abandon your family and go and do your nanny job. Obviously, now why will you be married and you come and be carrying my child? You cannot have time. But I am begging you guys, if you know you are married in Nigeria or your home country, don't say because you want to travel to Netherlands to go and do nanny, because of that you declare yourself single. Because when you get to Netherlands, probably maybe if you get another job or anything, if you want to bring your family, remember you're already single to the immigration. You will forget, but immigration does not forget. So if you are single, say single. If you are married, say married. So if you know you are married, but you want to do this nanny job, just don't, of course, you're not going to put it in your CV. So when they interview you, are you married or you're single? That this thing, then you tell them that you understand that this job actually requires single people, but you are leaving your family in Nigeria while you're coming to hustle. So there is no distraction. Don't lie. Mark power. So let them have it. Even when they know that you're married, going just to prove that this one will get sense. Don't lie, because if you're gonna lie to them, you're not married. And to the immigration too that you're not married. The day that you want to bring your family to come and join you on dependent visa, that's when to be auntie. When you were going, you were not married. So where did you see children? How did you give birth to children? It's not so don't lie. Tell them the truth. Just tell them that I understand that this job requires me to be single, but I'm leaving my family in Nigeria for the time being why I come to work. Even if you are not leaving your family in Nigeria, even if you do dependent visa for them, that one is still somehow plain lie, So your husband well, if they catch you that you come with your family, no deal. What I know is when they shall come to immigration, don't lie, because they will catch you. I know when they catch you, don't lie, because if you're supposed to go and find out, maybe when you're supposed to go and take your baby, you went to do 1 or 2 with your husband, and they catch you that you came with your husband. Well, you know that in that Netherlands, you never even get reference letter more. So don't lie. If you know you can leave your family in Nigeria, tell them. But if you know you cannot leave your family in Nigeria, stay where you are and look for another job. No deal. And next on my list is some can actually require you to be married or unmarried. Some do not even care as long as you're actually a human being. Then another one, the last but not the least, that might actually be a little limitation to this is age. I've seen a whole lot of them that actually say they want people just between 18 to 25. Some say they want people just between the age of some say they want people that is just between the age of 18 to 25. Some say they want people that is between the age of 18 to 30. Some say 18 and above. So when I'm talking about each of the companies, I'll be telling you each. This one no 18 to 25 no fail. This one no 18 to 30 oh. This one, but the minimum age is 18 years and above. So I've seen some that say 30 maximum, some that say clinical, and sometimes even when they put age like that is depending on maybe the way you make videos with them, the way you express yourself, the way you tell them your ability and everything. So sometimes, most times, age is just a number, right? But then your ability to do something, to express yourself, to show that you are harder, because they'll feel like less than 30 you will not be strong. So when you're able to show them, maybe during your interview, when you dey ginger, when you dey bang, you know that. So just know that there are some bits of limitation like that. So how much is the salary? So your salary is actually between the ones I've seen. No, the ones I've seen, I don't know anyone else. The minimum I've seen is 300 euros. 300 euros. It can be from 300 euros to 400 euros per week. Yeah, is it per week or per month? Per month. Per week, yeah. So that's the minimum I have seen so far. 300 euros upwards. And that's why I'm telling you that it's good to register. When you register, it will carry your self-esteem, your status. Because if you know, when you register, you make it look original. That's the minimum I've seen. Another thing is they have a rule that how many hours can you work? You can only work 30 hours per week in Netherlands. So the main 2 days off. So you want to be 2 days off, it could be 3 days off, depending on when you decide to work, depending on your contract. Which like I told you, when I'm talking about the companies, I'll be telling you their requirements, their day off, their this. So I'll be telling you because it varies with different companies. But what I know is you don't work every week. Yeah, you don't work every week. You work at least 30 hours per week, and depending on the parents, they can choose their timetable. For example, now, you know, during weekend, maybe if the mother of the child, they are to maybe like Monday to Sunday, they're in the house. Of course, they don't need you. So they can need you from Monday to Friday. Or, and you know, outside the country, they used to do shift. So they can need you maybe in the morning to hold the baby, or maybe at night, maybe clinical. Depending on your contract, depending on the family, depending on the host, depending on the OTNs. But I shall know that the minimum you can work, the maximum you can work is 30 hours per week. Okay, if you're sharing your lara. So, but I don't know the shifts. And another thing is you have paid leave. My dear, you get paid leave. So, if you want to travel back to Nigeria to come and greet your family, or to Ghana to come and greet your family, they will pay for your listen, depending on the arrangement. I've seen some, they say you have just 2 weeks paid leave. Some have 1 month paid leave. Some have 2 months paid leave. And that's why I'll be bringing each of the companies. I'll come and telling you what I saw. So it's not left to you to come and choose that. Is it this one you want? You know, there are some people you work with. There are some agencies or companies that they'll make your life sweet. Where there are some, they'll make your life very. I shall know that the ones I've seen that I've checked, you have paid leave, you have paid holiday, you have all these sickness leave, all those benefits. But there are some that they say no, there's nothing like sickness benefit or anything. I've seen one like that too. Then which other thing do you want to check? Okay. So after everything is done, so most times when I talk about the website that is recruiting, or the company that is recruiting, so you actually just go there, you register with them and everything. So they will apply for a visa. They have a special visa that they used to apply for. They call it TV or something. TV. Anyways, depending on TV residency TEV procedure. That's like the name of the visa. So the visa is actually called MVV. You need to type of visa. What am I saying? This type of visa is called MVV and residence permit VVL, MVV and VVL. So that's the type of visa they will actually apply for you. And why I like this one is you're not doing anything. No. You're not doing. They'll perfect all the work for you, all the submission, all the everything. The only thing you go to the embassy is you just gonna give them your passport and they will stamp it. Chicken. It's not like other this thing. So in my next video, in my subsequent videos, I'm talking about companies that is hiring, and I'll be telling you each of their requirements, because it's not like the healthcare job in UK. All of them, they have different requirements, they have different criteria. Like I've explained, some will say 18 to 20, 18 to clinical, this one, and everything. So I'll be bringing different ones to you, so make sure to stay subscribed. But why I posted this one is make sure to start perfecting your documents now. Check your organization body in your local country, register with them, do the necessary things, start getting the experience, start this thing, so that by the time I bring this in you, that there's no how you want to travel out of your country on skilled visa without you having experience or anything. Don't allow anybody to lie to you. I'm telling you, this small cola nut that is in my mouth, and it's very bitter, very, very bitter. So you need experience, you need skills. I used to tell people, don't rush. About this not money anyway. Take your time, get the experience, get the skills, get the thing. But me, I would advise you, check your local country, register with them, so that you will look bing bing. And in that view, we will know people that have the passion for it, or they just want to check. But anyway, see you guys in my next video. So if you like and enjoy this video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.